I'm your host, Luckman23. You're joining me for the Royal Heir, Book 3, Chapter 11, The Apparent Trap. After returning to Valtoria following the Valmont Bash, you prepare to host the royal court for a ball, and prove you're the best guardian for your daughter. Several weeks to prepare for the ball, for the time flies by. One afternoon, you find yourself in the solarium with Amanda, Hannah, and Liam. The ball is going to be big for Valtoria. We'll need to make sure the greatest houses see just how awesome life is for Amanda here. If the event goes well, we could end up with more votes than we already have. And I have every faith that we'll prove taking Amanda away is a mistake. Luckily, part of this is the royal education. And Amanda is making great strides in her speech. And that's why Hannah and I have tried expanding Amanda's vocabulary. I've tried teaching her Castellarian, but maybe that's something we say for an intermediate lesson. Let me try one. Amanda, can you say... Olivia? You can say it. Say Olivia.
Cynthia.
Good job, Amanda. You'll be a public speaker in no time. It's sure to impress, along with the Duke Lando and Lady Peppy. Honestly, I may like those names better. Days pass and you come across Drake as he continues to baby-proof the manor. What are you working on? Adding more corner protectors. With Amanda getting bigger, we'll need cushions to keep her from bumping her head on some of the tall furniture. I figure we'll want to show the court that this home is safe for her royal hair. I'm all for caution, but do you really think the great houses will be scrutinizing everything that closely? Well, Amanda's only going to get taller. She'll be head-bumping height for a lot of tall corners, and by the time the ball comes around... Maybe we could just watch her more closely. No need for foam. I just keep my baby under control. I'll be a protective mama bear, watching for her like a hawk. A bear hawk. And in the meantime, anything I can do to help Miss Mama Hawk? Actually, you could eliminate any and all hazards before they rise. That would be great. Get right on that, Venti. Days later, you hold both of Amanda's hands as you help her toddle across the dance floor. What do you think, Amanda? Is the ball going to knock the socks off the royal court?
Sus.
Exactly. Everyone will have so much fun at the party that they'll vote against Barthelemy in a heartbeat. Yes, but only with the right dance floor hits, like Lady DJ Maxwell's on the ones and the twos. Maxwell hits a button on his phone and a nearby speaker starts pumping loud, high-energy club music. Feel the beat, Amanda. Ba-bump, chicka-ba-bump. Bucky and Daisy bound over towards Maxwell, excited by all the commotion. Yeah, all the puppies on the house, get on the dance floor. Ba-bump, chicka-ba-bump, whoop-whoop.
No.
Amanda places her palm over Maxwell's mouth. I think that means she has a song request. I think you know the one.
If it starts with baby and ends with shark, I may have to leave this project, citing creative differences.
Sheesh, everyone's a critic. Shh. By the way, if you choose the other option, she fires him. As the week continues to fly by, you and Liam take a moment to mark the progress of Amanda's growth. Hold still, Amanda. Mommy's just gonna measure you. And there. Mark Amanda's new height and step back to take a look. So adorable.
Tall?
Yes, Amanda, you're getting so tall. What do you think, Mommy? Amanda, you're practically a young lady. We'll have to start preparing you for what's next for a growing girl. Bigger clothes, taller doorways, basketball scholarships. They grow up so fast. As you watch Amanda play, a heavy feeling comes over you like a weight in your chest. I can't believe that time is passing so quickly. Liam puts a comforting hand on your shoulder. I feel it too, and I'm right here with you always.
Mommy's sad?
No, sweetie. Mommy's not sad. You stretch out your arms, and Amanda eagerly barrels forward to let you scoop her up in a hug, nestling her face into your shoulder. Mommy's just in her feelings because she loves you so much, and you won't be so little forever. Liam hugs the two of you, planting an adoring kiss on Amanda's head. I love you, Amanda. Can you say I love you?
Love you.
Ah, good girl. Daddy's so proud of you. Finally, it's evening before the ball. You and Liam tuck Amanda into bed to get some rest before the big day. Night-night, Amanda. Sweet dreams, baby girl.
Night-night, Daddy. Night-night, Mommy.
Willow kneads at the blanket over Amanda's feet before curling up into a comfy ball.
Night-night, Kitty.
You tuck her in snugly, each of you giving her a kiss, and then tiptoe towards the door as she drifts off to sleep. You know, I think this is the first moment of peace and quiet we've had in a while. You know what? I think you're right. With all the craziness of the Baltimore and the upcoming vote, who knows when we'll get another chance. I like where this is going. What are you thinking? I'm thinking I want my wife all to myself for one evening. Just me, the love of my life, a steamy, relaxing, perfectly hot bath. The pressures of the world will still be there in the morning. For one night, I'd love to spoil you in any way you want. So what do you say? I say yes. Nothing could be better than a night of relaxation in your arms. And allow me a few minutes to make the arrangements. He presses a reverent kiss to the back of your hand and then disappears into the bathroom. A few minutes later, he calls to you from within. You join him inside and find him already wrapped in a towel, drawing a steamy bath. How do you manage to look just as sexy in that as you do in a suit? I think you must know, considering your beauty shines through no matter what you're wearing. Even nothing but bubbles from that bath? As much as I want to see that, the water isn't quite ready, but then neither are you. The key to a perfect evening of relaxation is to start by getting into the right headspace. He takes your hand and leads you on to the vanity. 2 glasses of champagne, a plate of strawberries, and a cup of something dusted with cocoa sit atop it. What's all this? I need to know what kind of relaxation you want. The dessert you pick will tell me. The tiramisu is a sweet and tender experience, while the champagne and strawberries are luxury and passion. Sweet, tender, and delicious. As you wish. Liam hands you the cup. You take a bite, savoring the flavors of coffee and chocolate that mingle on your tongue. May I have a taste? Cups your chin, tipping your face up until your lips meet his. You melt into the gentle kiss, your free hand shifting to clutch his waist. Liam. Without moving his lips from yours, he slowly undresses you. When you're completely bare, he reluctantly pulls away. Your bath awaits. Liam pulls you to the tub and steadies you as you step in. You sink down into the steaming water, smiling. Liam follows, letting his towel fall to the bathroom floor. This is heaven. I've barely gotten started. I thought you might enjoy a massage, but since this is a night of choices... He grabs a bottle of massage oil and a cup of ice from a small table beside the tub. Are you in a mood for a traditional massage, or would you be up for something more adventurous? Classic massage. I'm too warm and comfy for adventures. Classic it is. Liam returns the ice to the table and then pours some oil into his palm and shifts behind you. He spreads the warm oil over your neck and shoulders, applying firm pressure as he begins to work your muscles. Oh, that feels amazing. You allow your eyes to flutter shut as you sink into the water, playing with the bubbles that float on the surface as Liam needs every hint of tension out of you. Riley, you've shown such amazing strength through everything that's been happening, but I hope you know that you don't have to hold anything back from me. If you're putting on a brave face, I want to know. He presses his fingers against the base of your neck, moving them in slow circles. If there's anyone you can be vulnerable with, it's me. Honestly, I'm about as vulnerable as I can be in your arms like this. You grab his hands and guide them along the sides of your body, lingering on every curve. In fact, I'm completely at your mercy. Is that so? He spins you around, spraying the water onto the bathroom floor, and then pulls you close, his lips enveloping yours. You deepen the kiss, your hands exploring the muscles of his back, pressing his body even closer against yours. Liam, I need all of you right now. Yes, my queen. His lips crash against yours with renewed fervor. his fingers clutching the slick skin of your waist. You hover his lower lip between your teeth, tugging softly. A low growl rumbles deep within his chest.
You like that?
Yes.
How about this?
Tease Liam with your fingers. You graze his chest with your fingernails, trailing lower and lower. He gasps when your hand finally grips him. You silence him with a kiss, the motion of your arm sending ripples through the surface of the water. His muscles tense and relax as your hand glides over him.
I kinda like it when you twitch.
In the next moment, his arms are around you, spinning you around and pushing your body against the edge of the tub. He presses a heated line of kisses to your neck and then whispers in your ear, "Not yet, I want you." With hips to mine. You nod, gripping his waist and pulling him against you. A sudden wave of heat floods through you as your bodies connect. He bucks against you, heedless of the water he sends splashing over the sides of the tub. The heat within you builds, bolstered by the motion of water moving in time with your bodies. Oh, Riley. Grip Liam's shoulders, stars clouding your vision as you lose yourself completely to the feel of him against you. Don't stop. Words catch in your throat as Liam's next motion sends a tidal wave of ecstasy coursing through your body. Sometime later, you lie in Liam's arms in the water. Steam no longer rises from its surface, and you feel your eyelids begin to droop. I think it's time for bed, my queen. The final step of any relaxing night is sleep.
As comfortable as I am right now, I think you may have a point.
You smile up at him.
Thank you for pampering me. I actually feel ready to take on tomorrow.
No matter what's going on in the world outside these walls, I'll always be there to take care of you. Whether that means standing up to Barthelemy or giving you a night free from worries.
I'll just have to pay you back in kisses.
Grab your arms around his neck and pull him down for a long, lingering kiss. Your kisses are my favorite currency.
I might just have more for you tomorrow, after a full night's sleep.
You and Liam meet in the boutique on the morning of the ball, Amanda toddling along at your side. We'll need to show our guests a strong, united front today. Some new clothes will go a long way.
I might find something to match with Amanda's as well.
After a bit of searching, you find a matching red outfits for you, Liam, and Amanda, embellished with beautiful gold trim.
Pretty.
Oh, pretty, huh, Amanda? Let's go try these on. You try on the new gowns as Liam gets changed and helps Amanda with the matching outfit. Soon the three of you take a look in the mirror. Pretty. Get the color for your whole family. You look amazing, Riley. In fact, we all do. We are gonna knock 'em dead in these outfits.
Yeah.
On Halloween, no less. And let's get to it. The guests will be here soon. Later that day, you meet the rest of your friends in the foyer as they finish the final preparations before the arrival of the guests. Thanks again, everyone, for helping with this. Of course. We're in a hell of a situation. The final vote coming up, we need to make sure a majority of the houses are on our side.
And I just know that my dad is going to try like hell to screw this thing up.
That's why it's crucial that we don't let him interfere. There can be no question that Riley and I are the best guardians for Amanda.
But I know we can do it. I have faith in you, Riley. I have faith in all of us.
Thanks, Hannah. Now let's do this.
Yeah.
Soon the guests begin to arrive. You greet them each cordially as they enter.
Riley, it's good to see you.
It's been weeks. I've been attending a function that wasn't about ritual combat. This will be a quaint change of pace. Riley, I trust Liam has been doing his part in caring for our young princess. Of course. Good to see you, Regina. You pick up Amanda as she waves to the guests. Can you say hello like we practice, Amanda? How about hello, Penelope?
Hello, Peppy.
Oh my gosh, my heart.
That was almost as cute as her little dress. The matching looks precious. Absolutely stunning, the three of you.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
No, no, it's all the pageantry.
I'm not feeling too well to deal with you. He strides in through the entrance, a smug smirk on his face as he surveys your home. Barthelemy, welcome. So glad you could make it.
Riley, Liam, a pleasure, as always. There's the young princess, I see. Faring well, I hope, despite the conditions.
He scans a judgment line around your manor. Conditions are just fine, thank you very much.
I'm sure Lord Barthelemy didn't mean to insinuate anything about Amanda's living situation.
Insinuate? Never, never, never. Though I do wonder if Princess Amanda's life here meets the optimal standards for a royal heir's upbringing. Perhaps we should skip straight to the tour of the princess's home. It may help to ease any doubts the great houses might have.
Begin the tour already, Barthelemy. We haven't even had drinks yet. And I'm sure you're raring to point out any and every imperfection you find. Always looking for an angle, huh, Dad?
Now, son, it's all best interest of the royal heir. I trust our hosts wouldn't mind.
I'd be delighted. The chain of guests follows you upstairs. This is Amanda's playroom. As you can tell from the name, it's where she plays. We've been working on decorating it for a while.
Oh, absolutely adorable.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Is it Duke London? The decor is quaint, but where's the regality, the prestige? Well, not one apple motive. What of the princess's sense of patriotism, of tradition?
We're teaching her to use her imagination. A savvy ruler should have an active, creative mind, and that means getting to play and make-believe, not be exposed to the same boring things over and over.
Well said.
Save your ploys, Barthelemy. I've made myself clear. I support Riley and Liam in this dispute.
Suit yourself.
Later, the guests follow you to the dining room, and here's where Amanda takes her meals with us. We make sure that everything is nutritious, of course.
Italy, and you wonder if the princess is getting the cultured diet she needs?
Oh, I suppose I am curious.
You're an alcoholic, shut up.
I'm sure we're all wondering if Amanda is developing the refined palate of a monarch.
Do you realize every sentence that comes out of this guy's mouth, you wonder how stupid this book is becoming?
Just so it happens, I've brought some fine caviar as a gift for our host. This particular type is safe and nutritious for babies. Any delicacy among royal families.
Perhaps you could feed some to Amanda right now to demonstrate her dignified tastes. Of course. She's a baby, for Christ's sake. Before long, you have Amanda in her high chair and a small scoop of caviar at the end of the spoon. But Amanda refuses to open her mouth for the strange new food. Just one bite, Amanda. History has its eyes on you. She's a child. Let's try the choo-choo. Choo-choo or pretty please for mommy. God damn it. Here comes the choo-choo. Move your spoon through the air, transfixing Amanda. Here comes the Caviar Express. Say, ah, Amanda. Chugga 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 choo-choo. Amanda opens her mouth, and you feed her the spoon of caviar. She regards the taste with surprise and curiosity, and then opens her mouth for more. Well, she likes it. Maybe she can tell it's rich in nutrients. I'm so happy that worked. Good girl, see? Amanda appreciates the finer things.
Oh, so she does.
Barely. Mark my words, if I were the Royal Crown Regent, my Royal Heir's refined diet would be assured, among other things. You can attest to this, can't you, Lady Adelaide?
Actually, I've been warming up to Riley. Perhaps I'm on the fence.
What?
Just keeping my options open. I've decided maybe I should hear Riley and Liam out for her a bit more.
Of all the ungrateful.
This tour is starting off better than I hoped. Your tour makes it through the kitchen. And here's where we prepare food for Amanda. Caviar, or otherwise.
Seems fine enough, but it is safe for Amanda. Look, this dangerous knife drawer can be opened with ease.
Barthelemy struggles with the childproof lock and struggles, until eventually forcing it open with a pump.
Aha! See, Duchess Olivia.
It's true the allure of knife drawers is tempting to all ages.
Well, of course, there will be safety risks if you cause them.
Nevertheless, the guardian of the Royal Heir must be ready for anything.
Amanda scrambles over to the open door and starts to reach towards it.
Knife.
No. Rush over and take Amanda away before she can grab anything, securing the door closed. Amanda, you silly girl. Are you making trouble? You better stop that.
Knife.
No. Pull Amanda away again as she playfully reaches for the drawer.
Seems this whole fiasco has become a game to her.
Amanda, the kitchen is not a playroom. Be careful. A lesson I do hope she learns. Knife training should come later in childhood. As for you, Barthelemy, you want to easily poison my faith with Riley and Liam. Lyco stands loyal.
The night is young.
The train of guests follows you to the library. Oh, I'm sure this isn't enough books. And this is where we read to Amanda from her book collection.
Ah, yes, a good staple of enriching and educational literature is a paramount for a successful heir. I'm sure House Haroon would agree.
Must we? I read to Kiara and Ziki every night when they were Amanda's age.
In fact, my love affair with the French language began with the Le Petit Prince. I hope Princess Amanda has a copy.
And what educational books are being read to the princess? Surely ones in keeping with the standard academic curriculum of nobles her age.
Of course. We read Baby Shark to her, Kiss My Ass. Just then Amanda pulls her favorite book off the shelf and brings it to you. A big, colorful picture book that is less than academic.
Mommy, Zoe.
Ah, and what refined, enriched tone has the young woman here selected,
It's called, Fat Kitty.
Riveting. And for those of us unfamiliar with this text, could you enlighten us as to what the moral of the book is?
The book teaches that the fat kitty is fat, you see. That reading is fun. What more do you need? I'm actually gonna go with that. I want Amanda to like books. First and foremost, she should enjoy them. And if my daughter enjoys the story of a fat kitty, so be it. Well said, I must admit.
I suppose. House Throne must admit that I would provide more adept guidance and education for Princess Amanda.
Riley and her family have proven their judgment. I didn't think Fat Kitty disqualifies them.
After the tour of the ball proper continues, as all the guests drink and mingle in the grand hall. Barthelemy is getting on my last nerve. He's trying to throw me under the bus every chance he gets. I think Amanda has had enough of him too. Not far away, Barthelemy continues to boast loudly.
Of course, when I am crowned regent, Princess Amanda will have apt, responsible guardianship.
Oh, I'm sure. It would be nice to know the heir's future is in responsible hands.
Maxwell clears his throat loudly.
Really an apt guardian? That's news to me.
Well, perhaps I'd be a better guardian if my charge wasn't seeking to undermine me at every turn. In contrast, I'm absolutely wonderful with Amanda. I'm sure the two of us would get on like peas in a pod.
If you're comatose, sure. Tense murmurs ripple through the crowd as you and your friends distance yourselves from Barthelemy's boasting. Can you believe him?
Bad man.
Yeah, what do you think of the yucky man, Amanda?
Yucky.
Actually, that gives me an idea. What if we gave Barthelemy what he wants? Wait, what? You want us to hand over the crown regency? No, nothing like that. I just mean letting him bite off more than he can chew. It's simple, really. You put Riley on the one end of one room, and you put Bartholomew on the other. Then you look at Amanda and go to who you love. Winner, chicken dinner. Bartholomew wants to prove he's good for Amanda. I say we let our princess loose. Meaning let her cause all the trouble she wants so that Bartholomew makes an absolute fool of himself trying to contain her? What do you say, Amanda? Want to get the bad man? Amanda's eyes light up with a mischievous glee.
Kick.
Oh, yep, kick all you want. Unlock this scene to blaze Amanda, embarrass Bartholomew, and ensure that you make a good impression tonight. Let Amanda mess with Bartholomew.
Let's go get him, Amanda.
You turn to Bartholomew.
Hey, Bartholomew, would you mind watching the princess for a moment? She's being extra fussy, and Liam, I need to take a break.
All eyes turn back to Bartholomew, expectingly.
Why, of course, I'd love to.
You turn back to Amanda.
Okay, Amanda, time to have fun with Bartholomew, and remember to be bad. Bad.
Now, playing as Amanda. Mommy pushes you towards the mean, wrinkly man.
Go ahead, Amanda.
You approach the man, he kneels down so that he's short like a baby.
Here she is, you're looking stately this evening, Princess Amanda.
Gears turn in your young mind, which can now articulate your complex feelings into perfect words.
Yuck.
Puts a hand on your shoulder. It is gross like a crumpled bag. All the grown-ups are watching like they are waiting for you to do something. I'm gonna go ahead and start crying. You wail as loud as your lungs allow, so everyone stares at the bad man.
No, don't cry. There.
Oh, it's okay, Amanda. The bad man can't hurt you. He's just a very grumpy and icky.
When Mommy says it's okay, you stop crying. You stop crying your eye, and smile. All around you grown-ups laugh at the wrinkly man. His pain's a fun game for all of us.
I'm sure we all got off to a rocky start. Perhaps the princess doesn't remember me from the fond past experiences. Man, it's me. Can you say Uncle Barthelemy? Alright, how about Barthelemy?
Go ahead, Amanda, like we practiced.
Not Mommy. Scary face. Yucky stinky. Yucky stinky.
What?
The man seems confused. You point at him, and the one who is yucky and stinky.
Yucky, stinky, poo!
I am not stinky. Where do you learn such vile words?
She's a child, Bartholomew. But don't tell me your feelings are hurt by a toddler. The crowd snickers a bit more. It seems you are both hilarious and correct.
All right, no more malarkey. Why don't we sit at the table like proper royals, Princess Amanda?
He hoists you up and plops you into the chair. It's not even the Amanda chair, and there is no food.
See how nice this is, sitting quietly like adults?
It is the most boring 3 seconds of your life, but then you see a vase with pretty flowers. Surely the flowers should be yours.
Mine?
You want these flowers? I suppose it's safe to let you take a look.
In before their lilacs. The wrinkly man takes the pretty flowers from the vase and places them within your reach. Throw them on the ground. You toss them off the table victoriously.
Princess, no, you mustn't drop things.
The man bends down and picks up the flowers, putting them back on the table. Again, throw them again. You fling the flowers. To your surprise, the same thing happens. They fall.
Mine?
Suppose I'll pick that up again, but you mustn't throw them.
He picks up the flowers, but when he puts them in front of you, you know exactly what to do again. Throw them for the wrinkled man to fetch. You toss the flowers with gleefully.
Yeah.
No!
He's like a dog.
Bartholomew, if you don't become Crown Regent, it seems like you'd take well to being the princess's servant.
Well, young lady, misbehaving princesses don't get to sit up with the adults. You're coming with me for a time out. Come now, up to your chair.
Wrinkly man stands and begins to pick you up out of your seat.
No,
You know just how to make him put you down. Kicking. You with your ankles dangling at his belt, you swing your foot back and kick. He doubles over in pain, sinking to his knees.
a brutally efficient strike.
Someone teach this little monster some manners.
Barthelemy! You will not talk to our daughter like that. This is our home and you are her subject. Calling a baby names, Barthelemy, and the princess no less.
Shame on you.
King Liam and Queen Riley would never treat the princess that way, that's for sure.
But
Enough. Amanda, come back to mommy, sweetie. You turn back and take one last look at the wrinkly man. Quick, kick him again.
Yucky, stinky poo.
Whatever this strange game is, it's clear you have won. You happily toddle back to mommy's loving arms. Now playing as Riley. Great, we've made our daughter an instrument of destruction. This'll go over well. As the evening winds down, many guests make their way to the foyer in preparation to leave. Riley and I want to thank you all for coming. We were glad to be able to share some of our home life with you.
Nice.
I think that means it's almost time to call it an evening. Barthelemy steps forward.
I think I speak for all the great houses when I say this look into the life in Valtoria has been very illuminating. But it's now clearer than ever that I will be better guardian for the Royal Heir.
After today, I'm not so sure of that. And what tour did you see, Barthelemy? Our hosts made a fine show today.
Yes, your feeble attempts at sabotage won't sway me. I'm more convinced than ever that Riley is the one we should have voted for.
I'm sorry, Barthelemy. Guess things aren't going the way you'd hoped.
I should hope that better wisdom prevails on the day of the final vote.
As the crowd clamors and shuffles, you find Olivia amidst the commotion. Riley, I was about to head out, but before I go, in the past few weeks, I've been investigating the issue you asked me about. Barthelemy's lost years. Have you found anything out? Where he went? What he was doing? Nothing concrete, but I have a lead. I'm leaving tonight to investigate. Olivia, be careful. Barthelemy may get suspicious, and I get the feeling he always has something up his sleeve. Olivia's usual scowl softens in an earnest moment. Your concern is saccharine, but appreciated. Don't worry, I'll root out whatever secrets Barthelemy is hiding, and be back in time for the vote. All a day's work, right? Just then Barthelemy approaches and interjects, making his voice loud enough for all to hear.
I hate to interrupt a touching moment between conspirators, but whatever scheme you're planning to assassinate my character, know this. I carry the interests of Cordonia at heart. I will raise the Royal Heir with wisdom, tradition, and responsibility. I alone am the best fit to guide this kingdom and its heir to the future it deserves.
Dad, with no due respect, put a sock in it.
The room is suddenly still. All eyes are on Maxwell and Barthelemy.
That's well enough. I am still your father, and...
Exactly, you're my father, and so I know firsthand what you're like as a guardian. I know you think you're doing right, but you've always had other motives, other priorities you valued more than your kids. I don't know when you became such a terrible man, but I can say with confidence that you've always been a bad father.
The crowd looks on in stunned silence. Barthelemy moves towards Maxwell, but you step into his path, defensively. I don't think there's anything left to be said, Barthelemy, but if you need help finding the door, I can point you in the right direction. He nods, clearly flustered and seething as he backs towards the exit.
Don't believe that for a second. I will fight for this to the very last stand. Your vote hasn't happened, Riley. You haven't won yet.
Bring it on. What secrets will Olivia uncover? What tricks does Barthelemy have left up his sleeve? Find out in the next chapter. Well, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down in the description below, links to social media, Discord if you'd like to support me and my content. Without further ado, now I can rest. Seriously. I have like a thin paper of like energy right now. It's like a piece of paper, that's it. You wad it up, you throw it up in throw it into a fire, it burns up, and then that's it. That's it. Oh boy. Yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you all later. Peace.